Hey guys, and welcome. Thank you for joining. Today's topic is a little bit different from what I'm used to doing. I'm going to present to you one of my favorite books of all time, and it's Think and Grow Rich. I love this book. I read this book every year. I usually, if I don't read the whole book, I usually go back to certain chapters that had a great impact on me, or if I feel like I'm forgetting or if I'm slipping up, I go back to certain chapters. One of my favorite chapters of this book is chapter 11. It's called The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. I'm going to dive into that chapter in just a second. But a little bit about Think and Grow Rich. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the book, but it's a great book. Some people believe it to be a self-help book or a practical book. I feel like it's a little bit of both. The book actually has step-by-step instructions as to how to accumulate the things that you want in life, and the book is about riches. It's pretty much about accumulating wealth, love, and happiness. A lot of videos like The Secret came from this book. There's other books like The Power of the Subconscious Mind, I feel, also comes from this book. So this book has bred a whole bunch of other books written by different authors. This was written by Napoleon Hill many years ago. What Napoleon Hill did was he studied a number of millionaires during his time. All these millionaires came from rags to riches. So he basically studied how they went about to rising from their humble beginnings to accumulate this massive amount of wealth. What Napoleon Hill found in his studies was each person, they had a similar step or similar state of mind as to getting what they wanted out of life, and he pretty much placed it all in his book. And it's a really great book. I love reading it. There's a few other chapters that I really enjoy. I'm going to touch on those chapters in other videos. But I'm going to get into chapter 11, which is the mystery of sex transmutation. I'm going to read a little bit word for word from the book. So let's begin. The word transmute is a simple language. It means changing of one energy to another, or transferring energy from one source to another. So pretty much hence the word sex transmutation. My definition, and it's similar to the book definition, it pretty much means that same energy that you put into going out, meeting girls, and maybe just for sex. More than likely it's for sex, because it's sex transmutation. So that same energy, that fire, that burning desire that comes within, that you get when you go out there and you see this nice girl, or you want this particular nice girl, you start becoming creative. You start coming up with different schemes, plans, how you're going to go out there and get that particular girl, and nothing is going to stop you. Now, the power of sex is very strong. As you can see, a lot of politicians or people in high places have fallen victim to the power of sex. As you can now see, Eliot Spitzer, the former New York governor, he's back in the papers again. As you recall, back in 2008, he had to step down because of his sex drive, his desire. He was, paying for hookers, for whores, pretty much. And that took him down. As you can see, Eliot Spitzer, yikes, there's Bill Clinton. The next one is Anthony Weiner. It's happened repeatedly in time. I'm not going to go through a list of great guys that work so hard to get to the top, but to fall because of their sex energy or their sex drive. Now, having that sex drive is not a bad thing. As the book states, it's the force that drives you to go out there and work hard in life and to accumulate the things that you want. Because if you think about it, most guys, they work hard to make the most money. They dress pretty well, get the best cars because they want to impress the girls. They do all these things, yeah, for a better life and to have all they want, or all that they want, but they mostly do it because they want to impress the girls and get as many girls as they want. So pretty much, that's what this chapter is about. It's about transferring that same energy, that same drive that you have for finding sex and women into going after what you want in life. So think about it. Think about how you feel when you see a hot girl, or you have a date with a hot girl, or you got the number of a hot girl, and that energy, the thoughts, the things that go through you, like, I'm going to do what it takes to, get something from that hot girl. So pretty much it's saying, transfer that energy and put it into getting what you want out of life. So you're transmuting that energy from one source to the next. And the chapter in this book touches on how to go about doing so, and it really goes into detail. I'm not going to go so much into detail, but I just want to touch on that topic of sex transmutation, because a lot of the guys that I know, I'm 33, I got guys my age, older, a little bit younger, they're still running out chasing ladies and trying to have sex with different ladies and keep filtering them out and keep rotating ladies. And I'm not down talking that, but a lot of these guys have not got to where they wanted to go in life because a lot of their energy is still focused on chasing women. So I tell you guys, that same energy, if you're in that place and you're running around chasing girls, think about it. Put that same energy into getting what you want out of life. I'm going to use an example of myself. Don't judge me. I used to be just like those guys. I used to, want to have all the hot girls. I wanted to have a flock of these girls. I wanted to have them in rotation. But then I realized, like, okay, I have these girls. I'm going out with them. I look every week. I'm broke. I have the budget for the rest of the week. It was bad. But I'm like, all right, I got some from this hot girl. I got a next hot date, and it felt great. So that kept me alive. Like the thought or the rush of getting, as they call it, new P. I'm not gonna say the word. The joy of new P is what kept me going, and it keeps a lot of guys going. But then I had to stop and I had to think. Once I got into this book, I'm like, you know what? This chapter is perfect for my situation. I need to transfer that energy from chasing ladies into accumulating what I want in life. Not just money, but health and happiness. And it actually cleared up my mind, and I was able to not suppress the urge of meeting new girls, but I was able to transfer that energy and that same excitement into making my real estate career grow and other businesses that I have started. I transferred that same energy. And think about it. This may seem a little tacky, but ladies love successful men. So why be this average or this broke guy having all the girls when you can be this way above average guy with the money, with the cars, with the wealth, with the lifestyle, being able to travel, being able to do what you please because you have the money. You should want to be that person because ladies are going to be attracted to the lifestyle. And then you may entertain them if you want to, and you may not. You may be like, you know what? I'd rather focus on starting new businesses because I learned how to direct that energy from you to this. So that's just my topic. And I was reading today's paper, and as you can see, it popped up. Spitzer, he's up to old tricks. They caught him again in a hotel with a high-class hooker. And she was pressing charges that he physically hurt her. And just when we almost forgot about his sex exploitations back from 2008, it resurfaces. So it just seems like the guy hasn't learned to suppress that energy and transfer it into rebuilding his career or becoming great in another industry. So I want to urge you guys, once you do make it to the top, please try to stay away from high-class hookers. And just take that energy and put it into something great. You don't want to work hard for all that you have and then for it to just come tumbling down because of sex. You've seen what happened to Bill Clinton, and now you see what's happening to him, and you saw what happened to Anthony Weiner. With that being said, transfer that energy into becoming great. The book, Think and Grow Rich, it is a great book. I'm not promoting it, but I like to share information. It's free to share, and you can go pick it up wherever they sell it. I got the classic text. I wanted to make sure nothing was edited from this book. I actually bought this from Amazon back in 2007 or 8, so it's going on almost 10 years, but I like to read it every year, and I like to actually go through certain chapters. If you look at my book, right now, I'm holding it, it's closed. But it opens up to a particular point, a particular page, which is 139. I highlighted something that I look at every day to keep me going. What I highlighted is, it says, money, it cannot move, think, or talk, but it can hear when a man who desires it calls it to come. So my desire, my every being is to accumulate in a lot of money because I wasn't born with it. And that's just my goal. I mean, of course, wealth, health, and happiness. But, You know, that's my goal, to become wealthy so I can help others and teach others a lot, and teach others how to become successful, as I'm trying to do in these videos. So guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please share this video. Please like it. Or you can check me out at sheldontherealtor.com. Thank you.